Hi guys, it's Brad back again with another video, and this is my Manchester United versus Brentford preview for the game at the weekend. So last night we played Galatasaray at home, another defeat for United. We took the lead twice from Ramses Højlund, who I thought was excellent, but defensively again all over the place. Poor defending from Delo against Wilfried Zaha. The second goal, I thought Casemiro probably at fault. I don't want to criticise Casemiro. Love the guy, but he should be tracking his runner. And the third, we give away a penalty. Andre Onana passes straight to a Galatasaray player, and Casemiro takes him out. Has to take him out. Gets a red card for a second yellow. Got a feel for him, to be fair. Icardi missed the penalty anyway. We thought, right, okay, that's something to build on maybe, but no. 2 minutes later, Icardi's through, 3-2 to Galatasaray. Manchester United, bottom of the Champions League group. And it's a shambles, to be honest. I'm still Erik ten Hag in. I still have full faith in Erik ten Hag. We've been incredibly unfortunate with injuries. I'm not trying to make that as an excuse. I think we have a team good enough to beat Galatasaray. Galatasaray have some good players in their team, and I think in likelihood, I think a lot of people can see Galatasaray finishing above us at this rate. Finishing second in the group, and we go down to the Europa League. But we're back in the Premier League at the weekend. We're at home again. We're playing at 3 p.m. again against Brentford. And Brentford, obviously, they're not an easy team. Of course, they're a good side, and they've gone through a bit of a rubbish few results, to be honest. I watched them against Newcastle. It was a very dull game to watch. To be fair, they lost that 1-0. They were poor against Everton. Lost 3-1. I don't think anyone saw that coming. And also Brentford, they lost to Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. From what I heard, they played pretty well. And they got a point at Forest. I think they'll come away very disappointed that they didn't win against 10 men in that game. And Brentford, based on the stats, were the better team. 18 shots to Forest 6. 5 attempts on target. And 1 attempt on target from Forest, So for me, it's very, very important that United, come into this game and have a smart plan. So our last 2 times we've played Brentford at home, we have won without conceding. I find that a bizarre stat, to be honest. We won 3-0 in the Ralph Rangnick season. It was end of the season game. I didn't expect that. And we beat Brentford 1-0 last season. Hard fought win in the Premier League against Brentford. And you know what? I'm gonna try to stay positive, and I'm gonna predict a 2-0 win. Yes, I predict us to keep a clean sheet. Probably won't happen, but look, I'm sick of being negative all the time. Really, really am. I am realistic. I do go into games and think, oh, this could be a bit concerning. But it's a tough time, but we've got to get through it. We've been through a lot of tough times. We've shown how strong we are in terms of what we put ourselves through on a week-to-week basis. But I'm going to be positive and say 2-0 to Manchester United. The other preview, my other team, Sheffield Wednesday, taking on Huddersfield Town in a very interesting looking Yorkshire derby. For me, I think that this is a huge game for Wednesday. I'm surprised that the manager, Xisco Munoz, has not been sacked. Sheffield Wednesday played 10 matches and the only team in the Championship not to win a single game, which is pretty horrendous. And Chansiri, the owner, said playoffs is the minimum. But he finds his team rock bottom of the Championship with just 2 points on the board, which is pretty horrendous, as I've referred to before. A point at Leeds and a point at home to Middlesbrough. Huddersfield at home. Huddersfield, they lost 4-1 yesterday against Birmingham. Now, Huddersfield are managed by former Sheffield Wednesday manager Darren Moore, who was appointed the Terriers boss recently. Obviously, Darren Moore parted ways after a disagreement with Chansiri in the summer. And again, I'm going to try and be positive, and I'm going to say 2-1 to Wednesday. I'm finally think that they're going to break the duck and get a 2-1 win at home to Huddersfield. It's a derby game. The former manager's returning. I think, he'll get a good reception, but I think the players will be more than determined to go in. If they're not, then the manager definitely has to go, without a shadow of a doubt in my mind that he has to go. I think he probably should have gone a little while back. The club isn't. It's another club that's not been run very well either. So, and he does make a lot of controversial statements, does the owner, but yeah. I want to keep positive. I want to keep, because if I go into how negative things are, it's gonna get tough. It's gonna get even harder, and I think it's when you feel really hopeless and there's not a lot of optimism, it can be hard to stay positive, but I'm choosing to stay positive at this time because what can you do? Could you fall apart? It does happen. But yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and comment below your thoughts on this video. Please remember again to smash that like button, and see you all soon. Bye bye.